kind of going about their business, although town seems a little quieter than it seemed when you first arrived in the town. With all of the sort of weird stuff that's been going on, it seems like people are being a bit kind of cautious and trying to kind of keep out of trouble. So you arrive back in Red Latch and you head to the temple. Temple. It's the All Faiths Shrine, isn't it? Okay, so you find yourself at the All Faiths Shrine just as it's going dark, and the priests were just kind of getting ready to close up shop and go and get some dinner. But you guys sort of go running into the shrine through the doors with all of the holy symbols painted on them, and you come across. Now, who's here again? That's right. You've got Limura, who is a devotee of Suni, the goddess of love, and Imdar, who is a cleric of, I think it's Tempest.
Tempest
Yeah,
is what my
Tempest,
notes say.
right. Yes, he is a cleric of Tempest. And they both sort of look at you guys. You're all caked in mud and blood. Sort of goes, well, it's a good job you came here when you did. Luckily today I've not expired too many of my spells. Come, sit down. I just need to check through my notes on this. And he brings out a large book from a trunk nearby and starts leafing through it. Very good, very good. All right, you look fine, but come by if you feel anything strange at all. Now, I believe what needs to be done is a curse removal spell.
I'm incredibly frowny. I'm just like frowning at him, at Ren, at Gunnar, at Hauser. I'm just frowning at everyone.
This is the worst doctor's visit ever.
Like when you take a toddler to get shot, they're just glowering at everybody.
Yeah, like every time this poor temple cleric reaches out to me, I'm like dodging out of the way, slapping his hand.
Oh, buddy.
All right. Young lady, stand still. This won't hurt at all. Just stay still.
Stop touching me.
All right. I have to touch you to cast the spell. It will just be on your forehead. All right? Now I'm going to count to 3. 1, 2, tap.
Love that trick.
Tempest blessing upon you, child of the light. And you feel a sort of surge of energy go through you as the power of Tempest, the god of battles, goes sort of like in a wave of power. For a moment you feel the might of Tempest, and it seems to just blast the curse out of you in this kind of holy wave. Oh, and you feel a lot better, actually. The itching's gone away. You don't feel any weird urge to be a wolf anymore. At least no more than usual. Now that you know what a wolf is, that seems like a pretty cool thing to turn into, but you don't feel like you're kind of going to be forced to turn into one.
Yeah. I kind of like, I like frown at my hands, and then I look at the cleric, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna say you helped me, but I'm feeling better, so yeah.
Well, that is all that Tempest desires. It seems that you have been in a mighty battle, and it appears that he would agree. So, go forth and be in many more mighty battles in Tempest's name.
Sure.
Well, if you'll excuse us, I believe we were going to have some food at the tavern over there.
I think that sounds like an excellent plan for everyone.
Now, I'll make sure to memorize the curse removal spell, so if any of you feel anything strange, you should alert me immediately. The last thing this town needs is werewolves. And with that, the two priests set off, but not before on the way out, the priestess of Suni casts a couple of cure wounds on people as she walks past. She's going to cast one on Ren, because Ren looks in a really bad way.
Hey.
And that's 6. You get 10 HP back.
Ooh, thank you.
Yeah, she did a good roll. And Morgana, are you going to let her put a hand on you to cast it?
Yeah, I'm not frowning anymore. I'm just tired.
Okay. Well, the nice smiley priestess who's got like, she's a priestess of Suni, so she's all done up with like really nice makeup, and like her hair's all done up all lovely, and she's wearing like really like nice robes, and she's sort of and
Nice.
Suni is blasting out the beautiful healing spells today.
But
Good
wow.
airwaves
Clearly
on the radio.
Suni's into this young couple. Yeah, this young couple.
Yes. Suni is all about that. Okay, so you both of you suddenly feel a fair bit better. And what do you want to do? Oh, as you get outside, Hephaestus has just finished dropping off the druids, and from the sounds of things, there's a lot of ruckus going on over at that druid place. Probably too much that they'd run the ceremony tonight while they're on such high alert.
That they will or
Excellent.
that they won't. Sorry.
They probably won't run the ceremony while everything's, especially because you ran off with like all of their sacrifices.
Oh no, I'm the worst.
And then killed
We're
their
just the
werewolf
worst.
buds.
Yeah. But they would have been a good sacrifice too.
Oh, that would have been a good muscle.
Either or.
Finish the ritual.
Sorry. Yeah, that's a good question. So, you people will have to decide what you want to do next week.
Woo!
Ooh.
So,
Because,
Yeah, I was gonna
man,
say-
that was a really long battle with the werewolves.
Good old werewolves, huh?
So just quickly before we like cut out entirely, I will go up to Hauser and I'll just lean down in his ear, just like, I want a word with you.
Ooh. Very good. Gunnar, in the meantime, is going to break off from the group to get himself a very stiff bottle of whiskey.
Yeah, Hauser doesn't even make eye contact, he just sort of nods. He still looks very pale. And just... Oh god.
You're done
all
with
right.
yourself, buddy.
You go into the inn with like your kind of scratches and blood and like mud all over you, and the bartender just kind of raises his eyebrows and just without comment just puts the whiskey on the bar in front of you and pours out a glass.
He absorbs it, and then he just sort of collapses over the bar.
All right.
Whisper just kind of joins him and just takes the bottle and swigs it. There's nothing needs to
Um,
here.
Lordy Lou.
Ren doesn't go into the inn. She sort of goes over to the quarry and just sort of sits by herself. She uses the opportunity of like Gunnar desperate for a drink and Whisper following example and Morgana and Hauser going off, and she just sort of goes off by herself.
Okay. Yeah, the quarry is very quiet right now and just peaceful. You could just sort of hear little bats skittering above. Although I imagine Ren can't hear bats chirping because her hearing's probably too badly damaged at this point.
Well, she's got no hearing in one ear anyway. Like,
Yeah.
but she can see them because of dark vision and stuff. So I think
Yeah.
she's just sort of maybe can hear something, but not a lot.
Bats fluttering around and. Oh wait, you're a gnome. You can talk to. Oh wait, you're a rock gnome. Not
I'm
a
a rock
forest
gnome, not
You don't-
forest
You don't
gnome.
do talking to. You're not a Disney princess type of gnome. Okay.
Tragically
Yeah,
not.
There's just bats and moths flitting around and just peace and quiet in the quarry.
And I think while she's sat there, she sort of rubs at the scar on the side of her face, just kind of absent-mindedly. If somebody was to comment on it, she wouldn't even realise she was doing it.
Peace and quiet for everyone.
Well,
Well,
Relatively, I suppose. Hoser gets neither peace nor quiet.
You don't know what I was gonna say. You're gonna have to
Yeah.
wait.
Oh boy.
oh,
Write it down.
ooh,
it can't be done in 8 minutes.
do it now, do it now, do it now, do it
Oh.
now.
Do it now, do it now.
Oh.
Appease your shipping trash.
Let's
that's
get a
around
sneak
you.
peek.
Okay. Should probably find. Should probably take him to her room
Okay.
and sit him down, and just probably stare at him for a little bit, and then just be like, "I'm not entirely sure what happened today. I'm not entirely sure what that was all about. But what I do know is that wasn't nice. That wasn't natural for me. What's wrong?"
Why didn't any of you listen to me? I told you to clear out. I told you this was my fight.
Somebody's mic in a breeze.
I think so.
Oh, it's gone now. Okay. That's better.
None of you should have gotten hurt.
And why did you think I was going to just stand by and let you take on 2 shape-shifting humans?
Don't know. Thought perhaps you'd think I could handle myself. Got it over my head. I'm used to taking the lead. Charging in before everyone else. Letting myself take the damage. Doesn't always work. A ship, a crew. I can lose those. I nearly lost much more today. Sorry. I can never do that again.
you did see me turn into a bear, right?
Aye.
If you want to rush in, that's fine, but make sure there's a plan. Make sure you have someone that can turn into a bear backing you up.
It looks for a moment like Hauser's ready to protest this, but just shuts his mouth again and nods.
I understand the changes, this kind of thing, and she kind of gestures between the two of them, can cause. And I'm not saying change who you are, because that's not. And she gets a little like, she pauses and she's like, that's not why I like you. But I'm on your side. Okay?
Aye. I just prefer if it were me between you and the danger.
Well, until you can turn into a bear, how about you let me do that for a while? Or we can take turns. I'm not too fussed. Just don't leave me out of this, okay?
Aye.
Well, I'm gonna go and have a nap now.
Hauser nods.
There's space enough for two. You're welcome to join me.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Hauser,
It's a nap. It's a nap.
That's
Hauser-
that is the ship sailing into the distance.
Hauser puts a hand to her face.
Lordy Lou.
And just kind of you know what? He collapses on the floor. He's not even.
There he goes.
You know what? I'm not even injured. He just kind of absent-mindedly walks out the room.
He just leaves.
Oh,
He's
buddy.
he hasn't earned that.
He's gonna have to change his last
Oh,
name from Stout
buddy.
Girl.
He has not earned fixing anything.
Oh lordy.
She
Alright.
she just kind of watches him go and doesn't say anything.
Ah.
All right, and on that note, forever alone.
Rip.
Oh God. Thanks.
These babies.
I hope everyone enjoyed this wacky session of that game.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Oh god. Just a side note, I just looked over at OBS and like a 30% of the frames dropped, so I'm sorry everybody. I'll set my stream settings down next time.
Oh,
Oh, goodness.
Oh my god.
First D&D session in a while, I thought. This will be light-hearted fun, I thought.
Nope.
Oh, jeez.
all right. So
Good
thanks for
bad
watching,
feelings.
everyone. Amazingly, nobody was permanently afflicted with lycanthropy, so that's good.
Nice.
Go team.
Uh, you guys might want to invest in some silvered weapons or something.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Gunner can't do another thing like that again.
That might be a good point to call before going back.
He was very lucky
Yeah.
there was a fire right by them.
Yeah. All right. So thank you, everyone. Join us next time to find out what they decide to do about these this weird fire cult and things.
Cheers, folks.
Cool. Till next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.